everyone, Kimmy and Dominic here again. I've been trying to shoot this review video and it's been failing ever since. But we'll keep trying until we get this right. And he's topless currently because while trying to shoot one of the other videos, I discovered a defect in his hand here, so I don't want to keep putting on and off his shirt just to get this video done. So I will start with his introduction. His name is Dominic. He is part of Rosette's story. She's over there off screen. He's a werewolf. In their story, there's mythical creatures, obviously. It's a urban fantasy. And I'm currently writing that as a book. But he's a werewolf. He's part of the... he's in the same academy as Rosette. They're pretty young. They're 18 years old in this academy. They start them young. They're actually a police force for the... basically, they are the police force. They have magical and they have human enforcers. And they're both going to be on the magical enforcer team. Rosette does not do the field work, but he does, along with her sister, Cosette. Because Rosette and Cosette will no longer be twins, her name may change, along with her sculpt. Her sculpt has changed. She's now going to be an Eiffel House JID. I want her head to be more close to the Model Delf's head size. Well, face size, I should say, because Eiffel House, they have the standard MSD head size. Because next to a regular MSD, let me grab her over here. The heads look a little funny, just a little bit. So now, without further ado, I'll get on to his body review, because I'm pretty sure everyone wants to see how Model Delfs work. So, yeah, give me 1 second to finish undressing him, and we'll get started. And now we are back with an undressed Abaddon. Dominic, sorry. But, yes, Dominic is on the Abaddon Model Delf sculpt. He is in real skin brown. Kind of see a little bit there. The color. It's more, in some lights it's more olive than I thought it would have been, but it's not a bad color. Let's see, put his hands down so we can get a close-up of his face. He came with wonderful gray eyes that I really like to go with his character, since he's a wolf, and kind of like the idea of gray eyes with that. His face-up is very dark, but he's a serious character, so I don't think that's a problem for me. I love it either way. Model Delf head size is the same as a Honey Delf. Their face, obviously, is not the same size, but the head is, circumference-wise. So, they were Model Delf, not Model Delf, Honey Delf wigs, which are, I'm guessing USD size, or around that. So, 5'6", 6'7", 5'6" size wig, I think, or 4'5". The head cap is held on with magnets. You see there? And inside says Luts. And it's held on with 2 magnets. And it has 2 ledges to keep the head cap from shifting side to side. And let me see if I can get the little bit shadow so we can see this engraving in here. It says MDF 01. So Model Delf 1. So I'm guessing Abaddon is the first Model Delf sculpt. Inside of his head, let's get him in here. There we go. Ah, perfect. You see the Luts emblem here. Clear, I believe this is see-through resin. His S-hook and his string coming through here. So, Model Delfs do not use the neck contraption I've seen on their website. They just go on, classic way, S-hook, string, hold the head on. And then you see his eyes back there with the signature Luts peach eye putty. I believe his eyes are, actually I have no idea what size his eyes are. I just know that they're not 12 millimeters. They're a little smaller. I'm guessing maybe the same size as Honey Delf. And in here, once again on the side, is the engraving MDF-01 for Abaddon. I do not think the head caps are the same shape for each sculpt in the Model Delf line. Also, be careful not to put the head cap on upside down. It will hold, but it won't lock into place. Here we go. And onward to the review. I will also show you the little defect I found in his shoulder. That was very, very depressing. Oh, I forgot to mention, kind of late for that, but disclaimer, adult nudity. If you don't want to see, if you're on a tablet or a mobile device, swipe the video off of your screen. If you are on a PC or Mac, I guess, hit the little red button on the top left of your screen. It'll either be a circle or an X. Onward. So with the head can look all the way down, about this much, and upwards, not that much up, but he can look that far up. He can tilt to the side. Cannot look up and tilt to the side, but he can look down and look at the side, both sides. He can lean sideways, that way. And he can, of course, do the whole, full circle thing. He's on the second type 2 body, with type 1 legs, so non-muscular legs, but muscular torso. I believe their arms are, their arms don't move much apart from locking going up this way. It has several notches on the inside. Let me see if I could pull this out here. Actually, because I want to show this, I'm going to do it with this arm here. Let's see, this, hopefully lighting works. See those notches in there? They go all around the entire shoulder there, and let me see, I can get this to come out here. He has a little bit of grinding going on here. It's actually sanding down his notches. This is the most I've been moving him around since I opened him. I just moved his arms to put the shirt on and then bring them down. So this grinding here is very, very shocking, and it's only on this arm. It's not on this one. This one's perfect. Very smooth, rounded as it's supposed to be. This is very uneven and jagged. I'm not sure if this is supposed to happen, but it could be because of these notches in here, how they are. It prevents you from much mobility, because the minute you turn the arm like this, it is now out of the sockets, and it starts rubbing and filing down on the notches in there, which is a very big negative. So if you want to do anything with posing, you would have to bring these notches out, and then you turn them as you see fit, that way. That way you don't damage these, because these are very, very good for the posing. If you do end up filing them down, I guess sueding of some sort would be your next best bet. So we're going to leave these out for now so that we can work on the elbow here. Here's his arm stretched out all the way. That's as straight as it can go. And it can hold really well. There's notches in here. He can touch his head and his face and hold it. Touch anything. Let's see if I can pull apart this joint in here. Ta-da! Little floating peanut. And it also has some notches. Let's see if I can get that on camera. Don't know if you can see those notches there. And it's almost the same kind of thing going on as his shoulders, just a little bit less notches. I kind of like that idea better. Although, this is grinding down also, it looks like. This is very depressing, almost, how much it's grinding down. I've never had this experience before. You know, this is my second doll. That's so weird. I don't think that's supposed to happen. I do recommend keeping the jointing here in the Model Delf the way it's supposed to be. Don't try anything spectacular, because these notches will file down and you will end up having smooth joints here. His hands, these are his hands. They're very detailed. Very detailed. Very masculine. He even has nails on all of them. He can hold his arm up like this. He can't really, and can't go back much to do this. Just this. He cannot go sideways. Well, he cannot go backwards. Although neither can humans, so that's fine. He can go this way a little bit. And of course he can go down. So, you know, just up and down really. Not much side to side. But that's kind of expected because people can't do that either. I noticed also when I was doing his other video, his other review, there's something pretty cool hidden underneath here. He has 2 notches to go back with. 1. And then 2. The third one does not exist. However, if you pull back far enough, you can see Lutz had a little Easter egg in there. It's an engraving on the lip here that says Lutz. Look at that. It's in the same text as on the website. So that's kind of cool. I did not expect to see that when I was going through here. So he has 2 notches forward, and he has 3 going. He has 2 notches going backwards, and 2 notches going forward. So 1, 2, and then actually I think this was the 3rd one. My mistake. He can hunch over pretty well. If you go any further, I believe swaying might be in order to get him to move more than that. You would need. There's no gaps anywhere, aside from the front, because, well, you know, this is muscles and shouldn't be like that anyway. There's some notches in here, about 5, because 2 forward and 3 backwards. And this is not the right way. Here we go. This is straight upwards, of course. He's very detailed. The muscles here, the arms have veins going through them. The hands, you can see the bones and the veins here as well. Here's his back. You know, the back muscles here. Okay, this, I noticed this on the website. This is a little weird. Even after I restrung Rosette's legs, this is something I've never seen, and I'm kind of scared to have to restring him, because he has this, I don't even think I could show this, because there's actually 2 rods that go through the hips, going through here, that stick this way in there, so I can't even pull the leg out without probably breaking this thing. I did see it once, and was hoping I can get to see it again. Let me see if I can I get this out here again? Probably not, no. Not gonna risk it. I want to snap him, because then his legs might fall out. But there's 2 rods going through here. I'm not sure if he is strung straight up, or if he's strung here only, and then here separate, and here separate. But I don't think it's going full this way. Not with those 2 rods here. He has mobility joints. It's like that. And it has 2 down-pointing wedges. So it goes into and locks with the few notches here. There's 6 notches, so there's 6 ways you can turn, and it will hold. So you can, he should have some really nice sitting poses that you can reach into. With both legs, of course. And here's his knee joint. Put his leg up. Oh, that was not a pleasant sounding squeak. There we go. Actually, I think if we do... Nope, still can't do it. Okay. We won't do it. We won't dwell on that too long. Here's his leg. He can sit really well. There's no gaps anywhere. His knees also have notches, so they lock into place. Whoops. It kind of just went straight down there and didn't wait for me. You can... Oops. There we go. You can pretty much hold poses going all the way down due to the notches. There's, I believe, notches up on the top part of the leg, and there's notches also on the bottom part as well. So you have a really large range of leg poses that you can attempt to do. I believe the bottom has 3. 1, 2, and then straight out, and then the top has 1. Actually, this is not 1. This is 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He has 6. That was the bottom one. He has 6 on the top, and he has 3 on the bottom. So you have a really nice range of posing you can do with his legs here. His ankle joint is a ball and socket. So this is a separate piece here, and you have the lower leg and you have the foot. So that means he can point his toes. Oh yeah. He can be a ballet dancer. And he can put his foot like that. He can move it slightly sideways. You know, just as much as you would need to get him to be able to hold a standing pose. Nothing too crazy. He does have an S-hook. I mean, no, he does not have an S-hook, sorry. He has a resin hook in the lower part of the foot here. The string goes through the top. Let's see, I'm going to do this here without him falling down. Yeah, so if you pull this, you see the resin hook there. I've never experienced a resin hook before. I actually thought they were a really bad idea, because, you know, it's a resin and it's a hook that's just like, the string's just there. I thought the string could be able to, you know, pull itself out of there. That's not the case. Model Delfs have really, compared to their shoes, their feet look very tiny. But their shoes, on the other hand, you know, kind of big. But I don't find that's a problem. It's fine. Oops. Okay. If I were to rate this body, considering I had a super easy first experience with ball jointed bodies, which would be Rosette's body, I would give this one an 8 out of 10. Mainly because of the grinding that goes on in the joints very easily, and the arm posability. I like being able to pose my arms easily, and with this one I'm actually kind of scared to pose it because of the notches grinding. That's not really good, or doesn't make you feel happy at all. But all in all, besides the negatives, this is a really, really good body, and the sculpt is amazing. The detailing is really, really amazing. Look at that. They were trying to make mature, small bodies, and they really pulled it off. It's great. This is, oh, I don't know if I said this. This is the real skin brown. So I'm pretty sure you noticed throughout the video, there's some seams The worst seam he has is this hand. It shows up really bad in pictures. This seam, this infamous seam right here, that very sharp. I mean, I can't make a sound on it, but this is the worst one that he has, next to the one on the other side. But the other hand is fine. So some of the seams are pretty much not even there, invisible, and then some of them, you know, they're there. There's no way to avoid them. But his character is going to be wearing long sleeves anyway, and long pants, so it's not a problem. The hand one, well, that's fine. It doesn't bother me. Doesn't bother me, so it's okay. But anyway, that's it. That's the Model Delf body. The Type 2 on Type 1 legs, the two-piece torso, and non-muscular legs. Yeah, that's about it for this body review. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope it was very informative. I tried my best to show everything, and I hope that was good. This may be the first Model Delf body review on YouTube, so I hope I did a good job and showed you guys everything about these guys. So more of you guys can go out there and grab some if you liked what you saw with the sculpts. As I said, the only negative I have is the grinding on the notches. Otherwise, pretty good bodies, and they're rock solid standers, I must add. They hold their poses really well. Once you position the feet right, he will stand for as long as you need him to, even on sponge, because my doll box has a spongy top, and he stands on that flawlessly. Anyway, that's all for now for Model Delf body review. I will get on with Rosette's body review at some point. I'm not looking forward to taking off her shoes. Anyway, bye guys!